edition of the Festival Vibes Show, brought to you by Omega XL, Mount Gay Rum, Remy Martin 1738, the Sunny Water, No Sugar Coke, and Swaps. Today we're going to hear from Marsville, Cooper Dan, and Father Fox. So many stories. What an exciting show we have planned for you. The sweet singing Marsville, the take-off clothes Marsville. He does not keep his clothes on at all. The walk-up artist Marsville, that sweet dancing. Welcome to the show.
I got all my clothes today, though.
I see that, but
you
can't take them off for TV.
Well, sometimes, you know, sometimes I got vest, so you won't be taking off clothes. It just be experimenting. You know?
Marsville, welcome to the show. I'm going to touch first on your touring. Yeah. You are always overseas. I mean, you are like, I don't know. You see, you're in Barbados on Friday, you're in the UK on Saturday, and you're in Barbados Saturday night. Tell me about all these overseas bookings.
Well, it's just the promoters like me. I don't know the women want me, so when the women want you, the promoters is calling, you know? So it's just be done. And because, you know, these songs, obviously the people liking the songs for sure. And then, you know, the performance, you know, something I like to see, you know. Like to see some skin.
Like to see some skin.
And some walk-ups, some Bajan walk-ups.
Some Bajan walk-ups. Do you write all your songs?
Well, majority.
Majority of them.
I don't mind taking a little help sometimes. You know, it's good to get some help from the youngsters. So some of the people surrounding me is get some ideas from them and stuff.
And outside of that, they're mainly written and produced by Marsville.
Yeah, and Spider, Gorg, production, Spider, Gorg, Shaker, Peter Copping. I work with quite a few producers. Boogie Ranks for sure. Can't forget Boogie. Boogie will feel away. So Boogie Ranks too for sure. When
you start to write, what's in your headspace? Are you looking at what's happening in the parties and you say, yeah, that's how I can write this song? Or are you writing from your personal experiences? I mean, some of your songs.
Well, for me, I is a party starter. I is the life of the party. So for me, I just write from my experiences, you know? So when I hear a song or I hear a beat, it got to give me that feeling. I feel the whole woman and grind and feel nice, and, you know? So you just put all that into it. So it just don't be like Mars just said, he think and put them together. It's always got to be the emotion with it, still with lyrics. So to me, everything's got to be perfect. You know? Okay. Everything in life, things don't be perfect, but perfect to me. It gotta be perfect to you. I understand, I fully understand what you mean by it's perfect to you. You are the Roughness King. Yeah. Why have you titled yourself the Roughness King? Or who titled you the Roughness King? Every time I go to Trinidad, it's called me Roughness. So it gotta be Roughness King. But I rough with the bashment. But you come to sweet, I gotta be Sweetness King now too. I am saying because I know the sweet singing Marsville, and I can't get that Omar McCulkin out of my head, that sweet singing voice. And you bring that to your soca, then you add the energy of dancing and performing. You are an entertainer at the most. Yeah, for sure. You are definitely an entertainer at the most. Don't forget DJ, you know? 98.1. Well, we get into the DJ. We get into the DJ. We can get there. 12 o'clock afternoon. Hyperactive Saturdays. You know, we say no more. But he wants to put that plug. Hyperactive Saturdays every Saturday, 12 noon, 98. Make sure you lock in. And you hear Marsville, the artist, DJing on 98. And trust me, it's no difference. He's dancing the same way. Yeah, it's real. Right? Yeah, have a great time. You have a great time. So now you can start by your interview, But you put out so much music every single year. It's like
hit after hit after hit comes from Marsville. How do you pen so much hits?
My truth is right. That is why I just try to keep out in the studio. Because when I go in the studio, you can't get me out. That is the problem with me. So when I start, if you send me a rhythm, and I start and say I can record this song, and then I say non-stopping, I can record your next song, your next song, your next song, your next song. That go on for your next 2 to 3 weeks. So imagine how much songs you get in 2 to 3 weeks.
In 2 to 3 weeks. And that's how you've managed to put out so many songs every single year. Where can we see you this crop over?
This crop over will be so much places. For sure, you know, I gotta say welcome to Marsville, August 6th, I there for sure.
It's back.
By 98.1 and CBC, we there. Also, we will be at Rise, Video Union, Powder, and we got a pop-up party just now. That I ain't take that just now. Pop-up party coming just now with myself and Mikey Mercer. That gonna be crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
And quite a few other places. I can't remember all right now, but you know what it is. I ain't trying to stand here for the season.
Is there anywhere you have not performed as yet that you're looking forward to perform?
Well, Dubai, we were supposed to do Dubai, but that was postponed. So Dubai is one for sure. Jamaica just called. That was one I never performed in before. So Jamaica just called. So hopefully we'll be in Jamaica soon. Yeah.
Where is your favorite place to perform outside of Barbados? Because we know home is really hard. There's no question to that. But where's your favorite place to perform outside of Barbados?
I got about 4 though. Let me see. For sure, Trinidad. Can't let put Trinidad. Them embrace me 100%, so you gotta represent Trinidad.
Okay.
Guyana. New York.
Oh, I thought you were to leave out New York. You always in New York.
Can't let put New York. New York and let me see, Boston. Yeah. If they call them. And I got more about them.
As the top 4. Marsville, what do you want the public to know about you that they don't know?
Well, when I know I hype already, when I know all these things, I was a loving person, yeah. When I know that already, come and know with the children. What I don't know is that Marsville love dance or music, but you can't sing it, boy. That's what you want me to know.
That you love that song. How comes?
Because I can't do all the violent thing, you know. I can listen to it, but I like joy. I like happiness, so, you know.
And that's interesting. Yeah. That's very, very interesting that you can listen to it, but you can't sing it because sometimes of the contents or what we perceive the contents must be for us to enjoy it.
You imagine Mars walk with face rings all the time? Impossible. I can't go in the party with face ring, go smile, enjoy life too short. Come on.
He's a hyperactive guy. We all know him. We all see him on stage. This guy always performs hyper. He is always hyperactive. He starts very sweet, you know, singing, and then you see the waistline start to move. And by the time you see the waistline start to move, you know it is on from there. I am not sure who passes by the stage or activates you like that.
In Barbados, boy, you know, Barbados got the most sexiest women in the world. So every woman does activate Marsville when you see them pass with them boxy brawling, calling.
You know, I am watching TV sometimes when he's performing. I'm like, don't take off your clothes. Keep on your shirt. No, don't take it off. And then you go like, it's off. Over, like, you could have just said, take it off, because it's off. But we do enjoy those performances.
But I try to figure out, right, for me, right, when you're born as a child, right, you just come out with no clothes. So you know some people say wear your birthday suit. So you always have on your birthday suit.
But you can't show the world.
What do you mean? But when you come out as a child, when you walk with a child sometimes walk with no clothes on, just covered with the pamper. So which you know that's the part you're supposed to cover.
You pass that stage, friend. You pass that stage, and one of these days, just one of these days, we are going to get him to do an entire performance and take nothing off.
That's impossible.
One of these days.
That's when he turn old and grey. Like Patricia, till I'm old and grey.
He's going to still be performing, but he can keep on the clothes there. Because he's not going to be in the gym so much, and he ain't got the abs to show off.
All right, man. All right.
It was indeed a pleasure interviewing you. It feels like we're home. It feels like two friends talking. That's what it is. Yeah. He is a 98.1 family member. Yeah. He DJs every Saturday from 12 to 1. Hyperactive Saturdays. You can look out for him. Look out for him for the season. He is actually home this crop over. He might ease out 1 or 2 weekends, but he's home this crop over. This is the Festival Vibe Show.
I want to give it to ya. I want to give it to ya. Yeah, I want to give it to ya. I want to give it to ya. I want to give it to ya, baby. I want to give it to ya, darling. I want to give it to ya, sweetheart. I want to give it to ya.
ducking it. I ducking it.
What you say?
I ducking it. I ducking it. I have a question. Who does go to work on a Thursday or even a Friday when it have parties? I still put on my wet clothes, but I just stay to wine on the shorty. She tell me she up there. Tell my supervisor I sick, have diarrhea and I need to shoot. I need to go to the pharmacy, but I end up in fire the walk. I will jump up and whining down, pumping just like a hooligan when I turn around and see my boss in the place. If you see me again, I don't want my boss to see, so I take it. Don't want him to fire me, so I take it. Post me in the pharmacy, so I take it. Yeah. If you see me whine, 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 and I take it, choke, 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 and I take it. If you see me whine, 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 and I take it, choke, 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 and I take it. You see my
I am here with Father Fox, hardly ever in the island, another artist that I believe he lives in St. Vincent. You have residency in St. Vincent? I am sure, because he's hardly ever here. I see him a lot of other places too, don't get me wrong, but St. Vincent seems to be his second home. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good evening to you.
Good evening. Old schoolmate,
Old
so
schoolmate.
there's a lot of love.
for
You know, a lot of love. You've dropped songs constantly, and in the last few years, you've dropped some songs that really hit home. Really hit home. Tell me why did change?
For me, it's more so a case of household music. When I say household music, I want to be singing songs that people all over the world can actually listen to. They can have that feeling of, oh, okay, something about this song resonates with me, you know, rather than just the usual bam, bam, wham, bam song. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's a place for every single genre, but I like to sing music that people can hold on to, hook lines that people love and they will hold on to and forever singing. You know, like you randomly walking somewhere and a line of my song coming in your head and you just sing it. You know, happy music. So that's me.
You are a producer as well.
We're working.
We're working. You're producing music, you're producing shows.
Yes, please.
Tell us about that element and that side of Father Fox.
Well, I've been in the studio working. Well, who would know me from back in the day? I was a part of Masterpiece, you know, and I've been in the studio from a long time in the background as a ghost.
Yes,
amongst
very
artists,
much so.
You know, a lot of big artists coming in the studio, and I was in the background, just like, man, change this line, and change that line. The rips and the airways and the rams and them can vouch for me on that part. Like, I think this will sound better here and that kind of stuff, you know. So then eventually branch off into singing my first song, Staggerer. I never turned back from there. With regards to the shows and stuff, music was always in me, and I always wanted to do events. And from back in the day, even from school days, you know, we used to try to do our little parties here and there and do our things, you know. So it was always, I always had a liking for doing events, and I took it to a grand scale. I got to shout out to Peter Corbin for that, because he's the one pretty much who told me, yo, I think we should start doing, you know, events and stuff like that. So I took heed, started to do some work, and then back then, I think my first major event back then would have been Socatology.
Yes.
Right?
I remember that well.
Yeah, we did Socatology and then hooked up with the guys and we did Soca Titans, you know, and from there we branched off into Gimme Soca. I also did some work this year with St. Lucia Jazz Festival. I did work for Bahamas Carnival, and I did work for Atlanta Carnival as well. So yeah, man, we step in. And now we're doing a lot of events in St. Vincent, as my friends say.
Yes, yes.
We actually branch off and doing a lot of events in St. Vincent now, weekly series and stuff. So yeah, man, we're making moves.
I call it now no fixed place of abode, is where I say. He doesn't live any particular place. He's always traveling, so there's no fixed place of abode. One of your most popular songs. I mean, I have songs that I absolutely love from you. I love the collaboration last year with Cooper Dan. That especially resides with me for personal reasons.
Yes.
But Ducking. If you see me ducking, I mean, that song lives forever. You're
years.
always in effect, and the reason you're there, are you ducking somebody or the other, you're ducking something or the other.
Something.
And 9 years later, this song is still making moves throughout the Caribbean, throughout the region, and internationally.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm not cutting you, but right now I've been getting calls from different places like New Zealand and Israel and stuff. Like people think it's actually a new song, you know. So it lives on, and it actually kind of created a new wave in Asia, the whole Asian market right now. So we're actually putting together a tour for September with Japan and an Asian tour. So compliments of ducking, so I can't complain.
You can't complain. That's one of the sweetest songs. You can sing the words. You can relate to that song. You do the movements. The action to the song is just so simple. Every single body can do it.
Agreed.
What other collabs can we look forward to seeing Father Fox on? As I said, I absolutely love the one with you and Cooper Dan for personal reasons. But what other collabs can we look forward to seeing you on?
Well, since we're talking collabs and we live and these kind of things, Mikey Mercer and myself, we have something dropping within the next week.
I called him the collab king in one of my earlier interviews.
Mercer?
Yes, he is branching off into something spectacular. I called him the collab king.
He hit me for one.
Yeah.
I was singing this song and he was like, big man, one piece man this day, so I can't tell you no, you know. He was in the studio, he overheard it, and no problem, that's fine. So we have that. We have a Skinny Banton and myself coming just now as well.
Okay.
Motto and I, we're actually working on a second collab after Sheldon. We just feel like the time is right to bring another one. And I'm also working on something with an Afro artist that I cannot reveal as yet.
Big things are going.
Working.
Working.
We got to put Barbados on the map, man. That's the plan, you know. And if we, as the younger entertainers, we keep doing what we are doing and branching, I think like Barbados, I don't even know what to say, boy, but we're on the verge of putting Barbados in some serious corners of the earth. And if all the guys keep on doing what they're doing and keep on putting the music out there and advocating for the music and preaching to people to go and stream the music out there, I think like, Barbados, we doing this thing, man.
I am happy to see that you followed your dream.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to ask you, because I know your story in terms of following that dream. I know you from entertainment from school time. So I want to know from you, what do you tell anyone watching the show today and they're thinking about getting into music, what to do?
Well, what I would say first and foremost, it's not an easy task, you know? And there will be some days that you will get up and you'll be like, I'm done with this. You know, but that will come along the journey. But for me, I will tell you to find yourself in Coscap, number one. Go and have a conversation with the people at Coscap, the girls, the gaylans, everyone, and they will talk you through the business of being an artist, right? And you need to go and register your music. You need to go and register as a performer, as a writer. Follow the correct footsteps. Don't just go out there, put your music out there, and then your music ends up in a movie or whatever, and you cannot benefit from it because at the end of the day, if it's not copyrighted, it's not yours. So you need to follow the right channels, you know, and things will happen for you. But it's not something that's going to happen today. You need to be willing to put in the work, market, and then eventually, all it takes is one song, as Alicia just said, and that song for me was Ducking. Ducking took me to a whole nother level. I don't even want to say originally, I would say internationally, because some of the places that Ducking took me, I don't think I would have been there, like from my other previous songs, you know. That's what also helped me to realize, well, I need to sing along this line because this is the line that people like to hear from me, you know. So, guys, if you're interested in the music, you need to put your all into it. Don't just treat it as a hobby. It's not a hobby. It's a business. So if you're serious about the business, well then, welcome to the entertainment world.
You heard it from him, one of the best in the industry, one of those who are not a lot of people don't know what he really does, but he's good at it. He's not only good at it in Barbados, but he's good at it in the region. This is Father Fox. He's on the Festival Vibe Show. It was indeed a pleasure to interview you. We're always talking,
yes,
but to actually interview you, it was definitely a pleasure, and I wish you all the success and congratulations on that New Zealand tour, and I look forward to following it.
Thank you. Loving the house from yours truly, Father Fox.
If you know how it feels to lose somebody with your love, push your lighters up. Sleep in peace, Mikey, Hula Man, Peanut, and the real big man, John Doe. Sending big condolences. Sending big condolences. So do you know how it feels to lose somebody with your love? I've lost a few good friends for the age, I know we really rough. I see my good friend gone. A good friend, bust a blank if you lost a real soldier. You better cherish the ones where you love, cause any minute it could be over. Yes, it feels like every other day when you rise up another one gone. Trust me, you know death is a part of life, but you know the thing will hard. It's a death so hard, so hard. You know the thing will hard. Losing a good friend could be so hard. How much less if it is your parents? It's a death so hard, so hard. You know the thing will hard. Trying man, and I just see an honest man. Now take a look in the mirror. Be proud of your reflection. Everybody has their story. That's why you shouldn't judge no one. People ain't easy. They change like the weather, and I can't trust another man. And the music has stressed me. I singing all kind of song, and still I can't catch a hand. But I know who Jah bless. No man curse. Sometimes I get the best man. Yes.
Welcome back to the Festival Vibe Show. I'm here with Cooper Dan. I got a question for you.
My mom pen brought here.
You may remember him in that song. He has many songs coming after that. He's a teacher by profession, and that's where I'm going to start.
Okay.
When you sing these songs and you go back in the classroom, what do your students say?
Sir, like that one, boy, that one was hard, boy, sir. But for the most part, I test it out on them first, right? Because children are the best testers. When children like your song, you know you're going clear.
That's weird.
Like, luckily now I teach PE, so maybe only pastor, and they would hear me like doing saying in my head, sir, that's a new one you got. I said, yeah, let me hear that one. And they get sorry, I like that, or this. And even this helped me like create dances and things for the song. So to bring it 360, you know, I always say the music helped the teaching and the teaching helped the music. So for instance, with the students knowing that their teacher is also Cooper Dan, it creates a want and a need for them to want to be like, oh my good side, and they got a cool teacher. So then it's work for me in the classroom now, whereas like discipline, I think is concerned. I don't worry about that too much because they want to be cool with me. So I use it hand in hand.
Okay. We would have just interviewed Father Fox, and I spoke of the collaboration you had with Father Fox. And as I said, it's personal to me. But where did this start? Why did it come about?
Well, before the idea for the song came about, the friendship was there. So me and Father Fox, we've been friends for a long time. We've been working together, whether it's in events or music behind the scenes. I look at him as like a mentor to me because he been doing this thing before me. He traveled the world. I know when I probably talk about all the traveling he do, because he don't live
no fixed place of a boat.
He live on a plane. He just get a suitcase and he good. So I always tap into him for some pointers in music or in event planning or whatever. So we had the bond, we had the friendship, and we always wanted to do a tune together. And I just thought the time was right. In the song you will hear I mentioned my dad who passed away. Fox mentioned his granny who passed away. So it's like we had a personal connection to it too. Then we called some names like John Doe, Hula Man, Peanut, friends that and people from the festival that we know and we miss and we love. So creating the song, I mean, it was pretty easy because it came from a real place for us. And obviously, it's something deaf is something that people deal with all the time. All the time. And it can touch anybody from any walk of life. Everybody lose someone sometimes. So correct. That's why to this day, it's still one of them songs that people would, and I think it's one of them ones that will live on because it's not about jumping up, waving, ride, whatever. It's about missing out somebody.
Fast forward to 2023.
Yes.
Your song for this year. Tell us about it.
The songs, but I
songs,
for some reason I take your meaning, reflection, and I don't mind that because that's the song everybody's talking about. So going back to COVID, let's say 2020, you know, everybody been having a hard time dealing with, well, not everybody, but a lot of people been having a hard time dealing with life on the whole. And I just found a way to put things I've been going through and things I've heard my friends and other people going through in my music. And I've kind of started a little lane for myself, which I'm calling message music. Okay. So since 2020, I had Deserve It, then I had Rain, then 2020, last year we had, so 2020 was Deserve It, 2021 was Rain, last year was Fallen Soldiers, and this year we have Reflection. So I'm doing something now with my music where every year I put in a message in my music. And it has been working, again, just like how Fallen Soldiers played on the emotions of persons. These songs, like Reflection, is also doing the same thing because I'm encouraging the listener now to do some self-reflecting, look in the mirror, be proud of who you are. And if you look in the mirror, you're not proud of who you are, fix it, change it, become a better person. So it's all a little ploy that I'm doing and putting messages in my music.
When we interviewed Father Fox, he talked about the next step in really making yourself an artist. What do you say to your students when they say to you, sir, I feel I want to sing?
Well, I mean, I always encourage them to go for it. Go learn. You got the NCF put on a lot of workshops. I know it's easier to learn a lot of things now because when I was young, I didn't have the YouTube to go and look at the videos. You could go and type in how to be a songwriter, how to be a performer, how to do vocal training, how to. So if you want to do it, I would encourage people to take it serious. Don't look for the instant hype, the overnight hype, the fame. If you're going in for the fame, chances are, I'm not saying if you're going in for the fame, you might not make it, but that's not what you want. You want, if you're going in it, you want to take it serious. As I said, I'm a tank baby. I was fortunate to be a tank baby.
So you have a strong foundation.
Yes, I was able to see the greats from time I was 4 or 5 and come full circle and performing on the same stages as them. So I would encourage them to seek advice from those who've been doing it for a long time. Listen, because sometimes I find that the youngsters they don't like to listen. They feel they know everything. Well, they know everything. So if you're home watching, you don't know everything. I don't know everything. Father Fox don't know everything. Alicia don't know everything. Correct. Learn, listen, talk to people, and be humble. Humble is the way forward, yeah?
Cooper Dan, it was indeed a pleasure chatting with you.
Thanks,
I think you left a lot. Your music is leaving a lot for us to think about. Continue on the path that you're continuing on, and we look forward to everything that you have to bring us for 2023 and beyond.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Remember, I am Cooper Dan, and I know who I am. Do you know who you are?
I'm Alicia Hinton, and you are watching the Festival Vibes Show. See you next time.